Yeah, carrying on everyone, last video, I don't want to keep rambling. Okay, so as I was saying, I feel the next best thing is that you have to kind of build a team around. We've got some very good young players in terms of Romero, Bentancur and Kulu. We've also got some great players like Pape Sarr. I generally do think players like Basuma will come good. And then you've got Spence as well. I don't know what the deal is with Conte and him. I do feel it is Conte's ego. He didn't want him. And as much as it's hard to kind of admit this, I do kind of feel Conte's in his right. I mean, if he didn't want the player, why are we signing him? If you get someone like Conte in, it's his way or no way. You know, he's got he's one of those trophies. He's got the credentials. He's got the CV to kind of, expect that type of treatment. So we shouldn't be signing players without a say-so. Yeah, that is the kind of way modern football is going. And I think Spence is a very good young player. So I think it's a shame on both parties. However, when Conte inevitably leaves, I do feel like Spence is a player that most managers want to play. But anyway, I feel we have to get rid of the old guard. I think players like Lloris, Dyer, Davis, Doherty, they have to go. Højbjerg, I'm not convinced by at all, but I do believe that he offers something in terms of his mentality, and obviously he's a pretty decent player. Will I be that bothered if he goes? Absolutely not. But yeah, Romero, Bentancur and Kulu, I think they're three really top players. They've got great potential. And I generally feel like it's time now we kind of accept that Kane and Son, they've done their bit in a Tottenham shirt. They've had good seasons. Son's a purple patch player. I do think he's overrated amongst our fan base. Kane, he's been a great player. He hasn't turned up in the big moments, and I think that's always going to haunt him. But I just feel now it's time for us to say, look, thanks for your time. You can go and win trophies now, Kane. You're not going to do it at Tottenham, especially under this ownership. But I feel the only way we can kind of get some happiness back and some kind of potential to win trophies is if we say goodbye to those two and start building a young team again. Create more of a kind of a pressing attack. I feel with Kane, I don't think he offers that much in the press. And what do you think? And I just feel that it's time to move on. And I think we should accept that. It's going to be painful. Next season is going to be tough. But I think long term, for us to kind of experience with long term, we have to have a painful short term, which we are kind of already experiencing. But we haven't done this rebuild that we've been saying we've been doing for years. I'm getting sick to death of it. It's time now to have a proper change up and we can move forward. We have to accept that under these owners that we are working under severe limitations, but that is the way it is, unfortunately. But anyway, big game tonight against City. We're probably end up getting absolutely hammered, but come on, you Spurs.